Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to episode 5 of my Christmas accent nail designs. This is the final one in this little series. I will be using the almond medium from Beetles. They are from Amazon. I will leave them linked in the description of this video. And they are also linked in the description of all the other videos that I used them in. So we are using Celestial Green. We are using Perfect White, I believe. Yes, Perfect White. We are using Mocha Moment. And we are using Perfect Silver, I think. Yes, Perfect Silver. So this one's going to be kind of a simple-ish nail, but I'm going to kind of bedazzle it a little bit. And so I pulled out a whole bunch of different like rhinestones and little metal pieces, and I got a little star, and then I've got some other rhinestones, and we're just going to use a little myriad of all of them. And I will be using the Madame Glam base coat and top coat for this, and I think I will also be using some rhinestone gem glue from Vendini. So I've prepped my nail by piling it and buffing over the surface. You could also use a primer to chemically etch it before you go in with your base coat. So once I've got the base coat on, I'm going to go ahead and get that cured. And we are going to go in with Perfect White for the base color of this nail. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with our first coat of Perfect White. You want to make sure that you are going in with thin, even coats to make sure that it is going to cure properly in the lamp. And I will do 2 coats, curing each one of them for 60 seconds. And that's what we're looking like now. I have the brown, the green, some more white, and the silver on my palette. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with my little, I think the 9mm like detail brush, striper brush. And I'm just going to go in with our green at the bottom or the tip of the nail. And I'm just going to make a straight-ish line across. And a little like medium to thick line. You don't want it to be like super crazy, but you want it to have a little bit of polish because we are going to be doing like a drag marble to create this look. So I'm adding, I think, 3 more lines, getting progressively smaller as I go up the nail. And I'm just making sure that those are as even as possible. This does get a little kind of sideways on me, but it turned out okay in the end, I think. I mean, it's cute. I almost redid it, but I don't think I'm going to redo it. If I do redo it, you're not going to see this one. But anyway, so I'm going to clean off my brush after and I'm not going to cure that. So don't cure this green. Everything will be wet. So we're doing like a wet on wet marble. So I'm going in now with the white, and I'm going on like above the green, and I'm laying a line above it. And they will start to blend together. Don't panic. It'll be okay. Just don't use a whole lot of product and you'll be okay. So then as soon as I get the white done, I'm just jumping into the silver, and I'm going to start laying that in between where the white is, and it's okay if it overlaps it a little bit. It's fine. It's all going to work out in the end. So once we have all of our lines, we are then going to turn the nail upside down, and I start from one side a little bit in, and I'm just going to drag from the green all the way up to the top. And then I'm going to wipe off the brush. Don't wipe it off on your finger like I'm doing. Wipe it off on a like paper towel or whatever. And then I go to the outside, and so I'm just kind of dragging that up, and it kind of makes it look like a little marbly Christmas tree. So I'm going to cure that. So we're giving that a full cure. And I think I forgot to hit pause. Maybe, perhaps. Not sure what I'm doing here. I'll probably cut this out. Okay, so here we are. I'm back. We went ahead and cured that. And so now I'm going to go in with the brown and we're going to give it its trunk. So I'm just going to make a small little brown rectangle at the bottom. And I think I flash cure that. Yeah, I just flash cure that because it's just a little bit of gel polish. It's not a big deal. So we're just going to flash that puppy 10, 15, 20 seconds maybe. Do I let it go the full 30? I might do the full 30 on this one. So now what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going in with the matte top coat. No, I decided to do the gems first. So I've got, I pulled out a star, I pulled out some of the red rhinestones, some of the, I think, AB or just regular white crystals. And so now I'm going to put a coat of this rhinestone glue. I don't know why I did it over the whole nail. I guess maybe because it was a no wipe type situation. I thought, well, I'll just use this as my top coat and it'll be fine. But then this brush kind of left texture in it, so I think I end up going over it with the top coat anyway. But this is what is going to let the gems and stuff stick. So you'd really only need to put it over the tree. But I went ahead and went over the whole nail. So it is what it is. I might actually go over this with the top coat before I start putting stuff in. Yeah, I do. I go ahead and go over it. And this just kind of smooths that out a little bit. Wouldn't 100% be necessary if I was using a better brush and it was nice and smooth to begin with, but this just kind of like helped get rid of any of those little ridges that was left by my brush. And I'm just wiping off that little bit off of my brush. So we'll close that up, get it out of the way, and now I'm going to start with our little star at the top, and I'm going to kind of fight to get him flipped over. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the star at the top. And then I'm just going to kind of randomly place my rhinestones and the other little metal pieces. And there might be some caviar beads. Just anything in gold and silver and red to make the tree sparkle. And you can put on as much or as little as you want on your Christmas tree. I kind of went maybe a little medium. I didn't want to cover up all the details of the tree, but I should have done the tree a little bit bigger because I feel like it just ended up being kind of small. I should have went further across or started lower and made more lines. I wasn't 100% happy with this nail, but it did turn out cute. It's kind of a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree vibe. Wasn't necessarily my best work, but it was cute. And it'd be a cute little accent now. But so, yeah, I'm just going to kind of continue to faff around with the gems, as you ladies say, in the UK or across the pond. If you are faffing with it, you're just kind of messing with it. And I'm just trying to decide what all I want to put where. And add a little bit more sparkle with the rhinestones and the little metal pieces. They're kind of like little domes. And they work really well for like the centers of flowers and other like abstract-y nail art stuff where you don't want it to like stick up off of the nail, and you can kind of top coat over those, but they kind of look like just a little like half dome kind of shape. They work out really well for adding those little details, but I'm just going to kind of push stuff around how I like it. And that's what we're looking like. Super cute little Christmas tree. And yeah, that's going to be it for that nail. Here is the reveal. And look how sparkly. I think it turned out cute. I mean, it's not perfect, but you know what? Art is not perfect. And it looks cute. And I like it. And it's Christmas. So enjoy. But anyways, that is all I have for this video. And this is all I have for this series. I'm not sure if I show all of these. But if I do, enjoy seeing all of them. If not, I hope you go back and watch the other videos. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I think I do show them at the end. So hang tight here. I do show all 5 of them. This was the whole entire series. So if you haven't seen how I created the other 4, please go back and check out episodes 1 through 4 when you're finished watching this one. I would appreciate it. Leave me some comments down below. Which one is your favorite? Let me know. Out of these 5, which one would you wear? And would you do a whole set with them or just as an accent nail? So let me know. I'd like to hear from you in the comments. So yeah. Once again, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video.